Okay, before you get too invested in the video, I would like to apologize. I don't know why, but at certain parts throughout the video, it freezes, but the audio will continue and it will still throw up my little notes. It's just the video itself freezes. So I'm sorry for that. I might distract you, but if not, thank you for watching the video. So, into the video. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today we will be shooting a Baker Cavalry gun. Let me throw up your timestamps. Okay, let's get into the intro. This is a Baker Cavalry shotgun. It is 11 1/4 inch barrel, 20 gauge, typical English school style, designed by Ezekiel Baker in 1850s London. Now, we already know the gun rules.
1. Always have fun, even if you don't know how the Glock works. 2. Never let your friend take you hostage, situational awareness. 3. Pose with the weapon for pictures on Instagram. Make sure you do a dick and drill video. 4. Never worry about what's beyond the target. Who are you to question the Lord's work?
Okay, for obvious reasons, that is a joke, that is satire. Now to the real gun rules. Number 1, treat the gun as if it's loaded. 2, check and confirm it's not. And because this is a black powder, muzzle loading shotgun, comes with a ramrod. First barrel, left barrel, left nipple, right barrel, right nipple. So the firearm is unloaded. So let's do a quick history on the Baker Cavalry gun. Well, the Baker shotgun in general.
In the days before the Civil War, the Baker shotgun was used for home defense and hunting small game using small pellets, or deer and wild pig with large pellets or a single slug. When the Civil War happened, both sides produced similar guns, only shortening the barrel length for the rider while on horseback. Confederate Colonel Nathan Forrest of the 3rd Tennessee Cavalry Regiment said it was the best gun a cavalryman could have.
Okay, so other than the standard buck and ball, which was actually an infantry cartridge, we're going to shoot a buck and ball, just the ball or slug. We're also going to do buckshot and pellet shot. So let me show you how to make the pellet shot, and then we'll go into the buckshot. So let's start with our pellet shot. We're going to need coffee filter cut into a 1/4. The cartridge, I think it's called a shaper, no, cartridge roller, something of that nature. Then over the shot wad, lube wad, and we're just gonna roll it. Get your handy dandy glue stick. Put that back. Now grab your liquid glue, but first you want to push in the top. I am not sponsored by Amazon's all-purpose glue, nor am I sponsored by Elmer's glue, craft glue. Pushing that top. If there's any extra, you can feel free to trim it off.
which I think I'm going to do. So, scissors. Okay. Pull out your former. Now, I'm going to add 40 pellets. Don't worry, you don't get to see me count that out. I already did the nightmare of doing that. So 40.177 pellets. Then you're going to take your lube wad. I actually cut this to fit around the former, because you see, here's the former. The lube wad fits just right. So we're going to dump that in. Send that down. Now grab your over the powder wad. Same thing, push that in. Make sure I have the right end going down. And send it down. Now, take your former. Make sure everything's flat. Yeah, that's pretty flat. Grab your string. You want to tie it just above your lube wad. And this keeps the powder from leaking into the shot itself. 1 knot. 2 knots. And then just cut off your extra. Alright, so there's 40 pellets, lube wad over the shot wad, other lube wad over the powder wad. Remove your former. It's 60 grains 3F or black powder pistol powder. So 3F black powder or black powder substitute. And that right here is one 40 pellet shot cartridge. Now let's move on to the buckshot. Okay, for our buckshot, we're going to use 6 .36 caliber or .375 diameter balls. So let's start with by forming the cartridge. The same thing, you're going to use a 1/4 dowel, not a 1/4, 1/4 coffee, a quarter of a coffee filter. Roll that. Here's your over the shot wad, lube wad. Now we just roll it. Glue stick. Push that down. Well, good. Okay, now push one corner in. Liquid glue. More liquid glue. Probably help if the cap was open. Alright, so now while that's drying, here's our lube wad. You can see it's just a little too big for the former, which means it's just a little too big for the barrel. So we're going to take our scissors. And now it's the right size. So bring our cartridge back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop your lube wad. Take your former, set that in place.
Something weird's happening. Alright, pause. Okay, so I mentioned work it most of the way down by hand. So now the former. Okay, now take your string, tie just above the lube wad. Again. Okay. Over the shot wad. And then 60 grains black powder. 3F black powder or black powder substitute. It's 1. Well, technically that's 30. And that's 60 grains. Pinch, twist, fold. And there we go. We have 1 buckshot 20 gauge cartridge. Okay, so now that we're at the spot, I know you can't really see me because of the sun and all that, but you're not supposed to see me. Yeah, so before we start shooting, P.P.E, personal protective equipment. Start with your eyewear, then hearing protection. Do not litter. And just in case some people don't know how this works, take the earbud, pinch it, roll it, put your other hand around your head, pull slightly on your ear, then insert. And then do the same thing to the other ear. Alright, P.P.E on and in. First rule of gun safety, assume the weapon's loaded. Second rule of gun safety, check and confirm. Nothing on my right barrel, nothing on my right nipple, nothing on my left barrel, nothing on my left nipple. 3, keep the barrel pointed in a safe direction at all times. 4, identify your target and its surroundings. My target is that piece of cardboard. Behind it, it's a hill and trees. 5, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to discharge the firearm. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's go into the loading process. Alright, so we're going to start with our slug rounds. And how I know that is because I put a blue S on it. So, right at the back of the cartridge, pour the charge. Ramrod. Alright, this is a little trick I picked up from another channel. Right one and half cock. That lets me know I loaded the right barrel, just in case I forgot. Left one. Oh, the knot from the string. Alright, there we go. Now it's no longer holding it up. Okay, I guess it is still. So we'll tuck the rest of that string in. There we go. Ramrod. Nope, it's not in yet. All right, there we go. I'm gonna have to grab the caps off screen. Number 11 caps. All right. Right nipple, barely pull back, gently squeeze, let it rock forward. Left nipple, half cock, put the cap on, barely pull it back, gently squeeze, let it come forward. Okay, now that it's loaded, let's turn it towards the target. All right. 3, 2. Three, two. There it is. 2 slug rounds. All right, so I'm going to reload it. I'm going to fire them off at rapid succession, but at the same target. And that was both barrels. Trying again. Fucking ball. 6 pellets. As you can see, 2 of the pellets got close together. These 2 spread out. The ball hit, but the rest are gone. So I'm going to load up a 3, and we're going to shoot the same target again. Oh, hold on. I had to reset the target. Okay. So, it's 1 buck, 3 pellets. Okay, so, doing this again. 1 buck, 3 pellets. But I took out that chunk, and put 1 pellet way down here. Alright, so, let's shoot our pellet one. No. We're going to shoot our buckshot and then our pellet one. Buckshot, left barrel, 4th attempt. Alright. I have 6 pellets, I got 2 spots. So I'm going to load the other one and see if we can do better.
Warning, in the event of a misfire, count to 10 while keeping your target in front of the barrel.
Alright, reloaded, left barrel, buckshot. As you can see with the second one, it went a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's do pellets. Okay, let's try again. Second barrel.
Warning, in the event of a misfire, count to 10 while keeping the target in front of the barrel.
That is 40 pellets out of a black powder shotgun. Alright, left barrel, once more. 80 pellets from a black powder shotgun. So it's the next morning. Today we're gonna do something stupid, so please do not try this at home. We've already agreed that I'm stupid, so that's why I'm doing it. But I also encountered a problem with the buckshot. So what you want to do first is you want to rip your cartridge in half, unfortunately, because if you don't, the pellets will just fall freely. So now you got half your pellets. And then I got 1 angry cat in the back. And then you want to bust open your powder charge. Was this one? Nope, it was the other barrel. Ooh, good thing I checked. So, bust open your powder charge. Alright. And then you just add the rest in. So there goes the lube wad, the over the shot wad, and the string. Take your ramrod, get that started. We know it, just send that straight to the bottom. And then you take your other half, which has all of your buckshot, or you can just do it individually, you know, dealer's choice. Just put down the barrel. I dropped one. Then you take the rest of the overshot wad, and then you send that down. Alright, so in one barrel I have buck and ball. In the other barrel, as you saw, was the buckshot. My plan is I'm going to ride on a mini bike, one arm fire the shotgun at a target. And with enough luck, this will work. If not, I'm going to get some serious road rash. So, we'll see you on the hill. Alright, here we are. Now, same thing, P.P.E. Got my eyewear on. Hearing protection. And like I said, during certain parts it was freezing. Don't know why. So, take your earplug. Twist it. Reach around your head. Slightly pull on your ear. Insert. And then same thing again. Alright. Now gun safety. Treat the gun as if it's loaded. We know it is, but what's to say? Check and confirm if it is or is not. Right barrel. Left barrel. So it is in fact loaded. But is it live? Nothing on the right nipple. Nothing on the left nipple. And like I said, so barely pull back. Engage the trigger. Let it go forward. Keep it safe. Keep the barrel pointing in a safe direction at all times. 4. Identify your target and its surroundings. Right now, my target fell over, but behind it is a hill, and in front of it is a hill. And then 5. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to discharge the firearm. So now that we got that out of the way again, let's go into the plan. All right. So the plan is to take this bike. That's why I have a helmet, and that gun. We're going to go around, shoot the target, go past it, come back around, shoot the target again, and then come to a stop. And don't worry, you're going to get a front seat view to this. So, let's begin. So as you can see, I got it on the one round, and then it didn't go off the second. So in conclusion, this gun's fun when it goes off. It's just that going off part it seems to be lacking in. And as for the best gun a cavalryman can have, I strongly disagree. It takes too many caps for it to actually go off, and I saw driving by, it went off once, I turned back around, shot the second barrel, nothing happened. So a gun that works half of the time or not at all is something I wouldn't recommend for an army, well technically, cavalry unit. So I'm sorry about my video, sorry that it freezes in some spots, and sorry that it's a long video, but I hope you enjoy it. And until next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button. If you have any suggestions or criticisms, leave a comment. And if you want to stay tuned for my next project, don't forget to click that subscribe icon and ring that bell. So, until our next project, have a beautiful day.